Qatar, located in the Middle East and one of the richest countries in the world, has developed into a popular tourist destination in recent years. This is a country where visitors can see natural wonders and participate in out-of-this-world activities. There are so many things to do in Qatar that you will never be bored. You get everything here. So, do you want to visit Qatar on your next Middle Eastern vacation? Let's go through a full list of some of the best things to attempt and do here. Number 10. Desert Safari Tours. Doha's contemporary metropolis is surrounded by stunningly gorgeous desert environment, making for an exciting day out. To the south, the Messaid Desert is filled with steep sand peaks that are fascinating to cross by ATV or 4WD vehicles for some dune bashing. Travel south to the inland sea core Al-Udeid to discover an extraordinary environment where the ocean meets the desert. You might also arrange a camel riding tour to get a sense of traditional transportation. When visiting the desert, it is preferable to schedule a trip so that you are escorted by people who are experienced with the dunes. Number 9. Archaeological site of Al-Zubair. If discovering a little history is on your Qatar itinerary, the Al-Zubair archaeological site is a must-see. While the fort that serves as the archaeological site centerpiece was completed in 1938, the seaside village of Al-Shamel goes back to the 1760s. It highlights Qatar's rich history dating back to the early pearl trade. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is located more than 100 kilometers north of Doha and may take up to an hour to reach. However, the picturesque drive across the desert will take you back in time. Finish your history lesson with a stroll through the abandoned settlement of Al-Jumail, which is located right close to the Al-Zubair archaeological site. Number 8. Banana Island. Banana Island, located just 20 minutes from downtown Doha, is a world away from the hustle and bustle of the metropolis. Kick off your shoes and experience a world of private beach pleasure after relaxing on a luxury boat ferry that will transport you across the turquoise waves. The Anantara hotel chain owns the private island, although day permits are offered to non-guests for a fee. The focus of this quiet island is world-class service. From the exquisite Arabic food to the attentive employees, choose among activities that take place both above and below the water, such as getting on a paddle boat, zooming about on jet skis, or watching the youngsters play on the water slides. Number 7. Oud. There are many mementos and keepsakes available in Qatar that provide an accurate representation of Arab culture. Oud is arguably the most well-known of them. You've probably heard of high-end luxury retail businesses selling fragrances by this moniker. But did you realize it's a uniquely Qatari fragrance? With only a dab of this fragrant liquid, you're set for the rest of the day. Apart from body perfume, Oud is also available in the form of wood and oil, both of which are widely available. Get some Oud for yourself and let the intoxicating aroma of the Arabian Gulf envelope you. Number 6. Sheikh Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani Museum. One of the Middle East's most unique museums is the Sheikh Faisal bin Qasim Al Thani Museum. A large collection of artifacts from many periods of history may be found here. Over 600 antique autos and exquisite handmade rugs from throughout the world are among its physical treasures. An adult ticket costs roughly 45 riyals, and you can anticipate spending little more than 2 hours at this exciting location. Explore Sheikh Faisal's personal collection, as well as private collections of calligraphy, steam-powered automobiles, rugs, and traditional costumes. Number 5. Al Jassasiyah Rock Carvings. Travel to northern Qatar to see a genuinely one-of-a-kind petroglyph photo of fish, footprints, and ship marks. The rock carvings of Al Jassasiyah, once a limestone quarry, are as significant to Qatar's legacy as the country's many mosques, museums, and souks. This remarkable site is located 60 kilometers north of Doha and beyond the openness of the Qatar desert. However, if you arrange your journey with a native tour guide, you won't be long until you come across the vast diversity of over 900 sculptures showing traditional Qatari life. Number 4. Souk Waqif. The Souk Waqif, the central market of Doha. Grilled kebabs, local spices, and freshly brewed cardamom tea dominate the busy ambience of this market, while passionate sellers cater to camera-toting visitors. It is without a doubt one of the nicest sites to visit. While you'll surely receive a taste of Arabian hospitality, don't forget to spend a few pennies on some of the most exquisite items you'll find here. a variety of regional scents, spices, handcrafted jewelry, textiles, and Qatari handicrafts are among the top items to buy. You may either walk there on your own or take a bus. Number 3. Museum of Islamic Art. The Museum of Islamic Art, designed by renowned American architect IMP, is as much a beautiful joy as the substance housed within it. It is located at one end of the 7-kilometer-long Doha Corniche and houses Islamic art from the 7th to the 19th centuries, including jewelry, pottery, paintings, metal and glass artifacts, textiles, and manuscripts. The facade of the structure is equally captivating as its contents. It has a fantastic combination of Islamic architecture and modern, geometric forms, all set against the gorgeous background of Doha Bay. While admission to the museum is timed, Mia Park is open 24 hours. A visit to this location is a welcome change from the norm. Number 2. Visit the iconic Lusail Stadium. The FIFA World Cup 2022 is football's pinnacle tournament. Qatar is the host country for the event. But wait, do you realize how important Lusail Stadium is in terms of the World Cup? Well, the arena would host the competition's final, as well as a handful of high-profile matches during the World Cup. Built with all sustainability issues in mind, the stadium will play an important part in making the World Cup a success, as well as becoming a home ground for more than 200,000 people after the World Cup concludes. So, why not take a guided tour of the whole stadium during Qatar's biggest football event? Number 1. Pearl Qatar. Pearl Qatar is one of the country's most renowned real estate developments, drawing inspiration from the Qatari economy's basis prior to the arrival of oil and gas. It is constructed on an artificial island in Doha's West Bay Lagoon, which was formerly a renowned pearl diving destination in the country. Pearl Qatar is now one of the most opulent projects in the world, separated into 12 parts that contain residential areas as well as leisure centers. Canet Quartier has a Venetian feel to it, with canals, colorful houses, and small cafes along the streets, while Medina Central is a great place to promenade. Porto Arabia is another well-known retail center that attracts both tourists and residents. If you enjoy this video, be sure to give a like and click subscribe. Thanks for watching.